Hi, we're at Maker Faire 2011 in the Bazaar in Birgitta Bauer's booth, and she is a felting artist. So, Begita, tell me a little bit about what you do.
I felt, and I mostly do animals because, I don't know, they're cool.
So how did you start doing it?
Well, I just started because I had some wool I got from a friend in a kit, but it was supposed to be wet felting, and then I found a library book about dry felting, and you just have to sort of do a couple of stabs with it, and you sort of realize the magic of it because it will mesh fiber, and you can create anything you want. So that's the cool thing. You think of something and you go, I'm going to make that.
Well, that's what I'm really enjoying about it, is that we interviewed one other felter, and I don't feel like it's redundant at all, because that's like saying, well, we've already interviewed a painter. I mean, it's such a unique art form, and if you're connected to it, like, your pieces are so expressive. And same thing, I was so struck by your pieces. They don't look like anything I've seen here today, and they have a whimsy and a humor to them that's really cute. Like here, let's look at the little, like this one. Tell me about this piece.
Well, this thing, it's from a Swedish lullaby. So, if you're Swedish, you kind of know this song. And it's about, so it's a troll tale. And it's trollmor har lagt sina 11 små troll. So it's 11 little trolls, and they're tied up in their tails. And so I'm trying to make some of these old Swedish songs into, some piece.
I think that's awesome. So give me another example.
Well, this is something I just started with, doing more like something to hang on walls, and that's Swedish themed too, because it's a very special Swedish flower, vitsippa, but I think you might have them here too on the East Coast. It's a wood anemone.
Oh, okay.
But it's, if you're Swede, there were 2 Swedes here before, and if you're Swedish, you know instantly that's like a spring in Sweden. It's that flower.
Wow, yeah, and in Sweden with the sun and the dark, I mean, flowers are really important. I think they probably...
It's like, we almost break out in tears.
I can imagine. So, now, show me some of your little animal pieces.
Animal pieces? Well, I've done some. There's an American kestrel and a blue jay. I made that in Yosemite because they're around there and they steal your food.
I love it.
And then I started doing some moths because, I think someone bought my Sphinx moth yesterday, so I saw one in Colorado, and after that I did a series. So, and everybody knows this one here. Everybody said, oh, it's a, leafy sea dragon. Everybody knows that here, so it's interesting.
It's my favorite animal. They have it at the aquarium of Long Beach.
Yeah.
So now I noticed with the moths that you have fishing line. Are they meant to be suspended?
Well, I don't really know. This one I put on, I haven't decided yet. It's for, anybody to figure out.
It's our choice.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, can you show me a little bit what the process is of felting?
Okay, yeah. You mesh things together. So you can just take a piece of wool and it will magically stick. So you just get the fibers to mesh. This is not a normal needle. It has little notches at the tip. It has like 3 or 5 notches, and it will mesh the scales on, the sheep wool.
So now, how long has felting been an art form? Is it an old process?
Well, felting, wet felting, they've done that before anything else. So I have, on YouTube you can see these videos of Mongolians making their yurts. So they will just put out big fields of wool and they will roll it up and first they wet it, roll it up, and then they drag it after horses. But I guess the needle felting started with rugs and blankets and big machines doing the felting, and I've tried to find out where this evolved, but it looks like 1980 sometime. And
oh wow, it's very new. I had no idea.
But now lots of people have never seen it before, and they're like, how does it work? But if you go on, the internet, you can find it. It's everywhere.
Well, I love it, and I love your Swedish pieces. I hope you do more. That's more cultural. Thank you.
Well, thank you.